Today I am here to talk about It's Hard Not to Hate You by Valerie Frankel. This book is not at all what I thought it would be. I thought this was going to be a chick lit book, kind of like a funny book about a girl who was told by her doctor that she needs to let the hate out, and then she starts telling people she hates them. That's what I thought it was about. Turns out there's a little word right here that says a memoir. This is a memoir. I didn't know it was a memoir. It was a good memoir. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. It is all about Valerie Frankel. It's about her journey from pretty much childhood to where she is now. Obviously, it's not very thick, so it's not a very in-depth journey, but it was very, very relatable. She talks about having a hard time telling people how much she dislikes them, and she always puts on this facade of, you're a great person, which I think a lot of people do. Or at the very least, people just keep their mouth shut if they're unhappy. And Valerie in this book talks all about letting it out. Not necessarily letting it out to that person, but letting it out by saying, I'm unhappy and I think I should do something about it. And whether that something is say, I think you shouldn't have acted that way, or whether that do something is, unfortunately, yell at someone about it, then it makes her feel better. That's pretty much what this is about, and her coming to terms with that whole acting upon her emotions kind of thing, instead of becoming this always content, always quiet kind of person. It was really interesting, and it's something I think a lot of us think we should do. We should speak up when we're unhappy a little more, but so few of us do. I am guilty of it myself. And Valerie Frankel talks about how much stress was relieved from her when she did finally say it. Not necessarily to the person, but at least to a friend, saying, so-and-so makes me upset. I'm jealous, or I wish they for once would just fail. And it's thoughts that a lot of us have, but we keep to ourselves or keep on a piece of paper instead of making it a tangible thing. And she talks about how making it not necessarily a tangible thing, making it an out loud conversation relieves the stress that you feel from that kind of stuff. The reason I gave it 4 out of 5 stars is there's a lot of cursing. And I'm not against cursing in any way, but I feel like a lot of times the cursing sounded whiny and it didn't further the book in any way. It just kind of like, oh, she said F this or F that or F and FF. And it was quite a bit in this book. And so there was that. And then also some of the topics in here I just can't relate to. I'm not old enough to relate to. There's things that I haven't had to deal with. So it made the book not hard to get through, but hard to relate with as a memoir. I would, however, recommend this book. I think it's a great read, and I think it's really interesting to learn about her as an author, as a person, and then find things that you can relate to from her experiences. So I would definitely suggest It's Hard Not to Hate You by Valerie Frankel, especially if you like that brash honesty, that very frank type of writing. Then I think this is a great book. I did an extensive review on my blog, talked a little bit more about what I couldn't relate to and what I really related to. So if you're interested, please check that out. It's linked down below. The next book I'm going to be reading is The Bad Behavior of Bella Cantrell by Lorraine Dupree. This book is about a girl in the flapper era prohibition whose husband has died and how she's coming out as her own woman and how she deals with that loss and becoming a new person. So I should have this done by the end of the week, so look forward to that review. If you've read either one of these books, whether it be It's Hard Not to Hate You or The Bad Behavior of Bella Cantrell, please leave your opinion down below. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!